Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to just do a project pan update. This is my November update, so I think it's the 6th one, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't recall. And also, I don't really remember what I've been working on. I have written down a few of the makeup items, but in terms of like skincare, I really don't recall. So I do this in every single month. I always miss one or two items, and then I realize it after I posted the video. But yeah, unfortunately, this is just what this is just how my brain is functioning right now. So just bear with me. And yeah, if you're interested, just stay tuned. I'm going to start with makeup and then I'll go on to skincare. Okay, so I'll start with a couple of things that I actually did finish this month. Or shall I say I had to finish this month because they just got too old and I realized that I just could not work with them. So you'll know that I added 3 of these e.l.f. primers. I've gone ahead and finished 2 of them. This one is pretty much done. I can't really pump anything out and I don't want to scoop anything out. Just simply because I know how old these are and I really just don't want to put them on my face anymore. So this is the Tone Adjusting Face Primer from e.l.f. And then this one is the Illuminating Face Primer from e.l.f. as well. This one does have more products that I could pump out. Unfortunately, it's become really, really gritty, really hard, and there's just like no way you can spread it on your face. Just formula is just gone. It's not a reflection of the actual product itself because the product's really good. It's just because I've had it for a number of years now. I don't even want to say how long I've had this because yeah, I should have got rid of it a long time ago and now I am getting rid of it. Just to let you know like how many times I used that before I kind of realized I had to just get rid of them. This one I used 3 times and then it didn't pump anymore. And then this one I used 2 times and then it just didn't pump anymore. Or I got to the point where I just didn't want to put it on my face and I wasn't going to. Okay, next up is this In Transit Camera Close-Up This Works primer. This I've not finished yet. I used this quite a bit and then I realized it made my skin quite greasy before I put makeup on, so I stopped using it, but obviously I still need to use it. I think I used it a couple days ago again. I'll use it on and off. I'm not desperate to finish it just because I don't like it, but I'm sure I'll finish it in this month. So last month I was here and then this month I'm here. So don't have too much longer to go on this one. And yeah, it's just something that I got in a Birchbox and I'm not a fan of it. It's also got a really horrible rose scent. So if you don't like rose scent, or fragrance or anything like that in skincare, then you won't like this. I don't mind fragrance in my skincare, to be honest. It doesn't really break me out, to my knowledge at least. It doesn't seem to break me out. I just really don't like the scent, so that kind of puts me off, and also because it's quite greasy. Just to let you know, I used this 5 times. Okay, next up is this matte bronzer that I've had since the beginning of the project, and my goal is really just to hit pan on this. So this is what it looks like right now, and I've used this 12 times. I've used this way more times than I did last month. Last month I used it 5 times. This month I've used it 12, but the pan really hasn't spread. Did I say my goal is to hit pan? Sorry, my goal is to finish this. I don't know where my head is right now. So yeah, it's just it doesn't look like I've used it at all, so it's kind of leaving me a little bit demotivated, to be honest. I feel like I should see way more progress than this with the amount of times I've used it. And also I just don't use that much bronzer throughout the winter months, so my feeling is I'm not really going to get that much progress out of this until next spring, summertime, and so I don't know if I should just remove it altogether. I do like using it, I really love it. I just wanted to use it more and kind of just like get more of a pan on it, and it's not developing, so it's making me unhappy. Next up, I've got this Color Tattoo 24 Hours from, this is Maybelline, and this is in the shade Pink Gold, and this one is just to hit pan, which looks like I have, but I haven't. And I've used this one, how many times have I used this one? I've only used this one 4 times. So last month I used it 4 times. This month I've used it 4 times. It's just one of those eyeshadow toppers that I put on. And I haven't really been doing a lot of looks with pink, although today I do have a look with pink, but I wasn't able to use it. So yeah, that's what that one looks like. I think if I'm lucky, I might be able to hit pan by the end of the year on this. I just need to work hard on it in November time and December, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. I think it could happen. It definitely feels like I should be able to make it, but I just don't know if I'm going to. Next up, I've got this e.l.f. blush. I don't think they make these anymore. I got this a few years ago and I can't find it anywhere. So this is a cream blush and it's the shade Peach Perfection. Oh, I can't speak. And it looks like this. It looks actually really, really gross because I put brush in it and because I'm just desperately trying to hit the pan and I cannot. My goal is to hit pan and then I think I'm just going to declutter because it is so old and I have another cream blush in this exact shade that I bought this year from Makeup Revolution and I just don't feel like I need two that are exact the same, and because this is so old I just want to get rid of it. I used this 10 times, if you can believe it, and it still looks like this. So last month I only used it 4 times, so this month I've used it 10. I've really like tried to use it more. And it's funny, I've worn less makeup this month because I was ill for like 2.5 weeks, but I don't know, I really like struggled with this one. You can see I'm almost there, but I don't want to cheat and like push right in. It really does look gross, but I swear it seems fine. The formula seems fine. By next progress, I'm really like fingers crossed. I think I will have a pan on it. It has to be there. It's got to be there somewhere. Okay, next up is this third primer that I added in to the project last month. This one I haven't finished. This one, the formula is still good. This is the Poreless Face Primer. I couldn't tell you where I am. I have no idea how many more pumps I have, but I've used this 4 times. They're not a huge amount of time, but yeah, I'm just working through it. I think I will probably be done with it by next update. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of forget to use it, but when I see it, I try to use it as much as I can. So yeah, I don't know the progress, but I've used it 4 times. It still feels pretty heavy because out of the 3 that I had, this is the one that I used the least. So I imagine I have a good maybe 10, 15 uses left. So maybe not next update, but by the end of the year, it should be done. Okay, next up is this e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I haven't left it standing, so it hasn't settled. And so it's pretty hard for me to see where I am, but I was here last month and I imagine I'm about down here, to be honest, when everything settles, because I have used it quite a bit. I've used this 8 times and I use quite a lot when I use this because I used it quite a bit for some of my Halloween makeup looks. So if you haven't seen those, just check them out. I don't know if I'll link it, but yeah, last month I only used this 3 times last month, so definitely used it more this time. And yeah, I definitely think if not next update, it'll be done by the end of the year. Lastly, out of my makeup items, unless I've forgotten something, and then just let me know if you've noticed I forgot something. But it's this blushed nudes from Maybelline. This is the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna declutter this. I'm gonna remove it from the project. I'm going to remove it from my collection. I might do a declutter video at some point. And because I just haven't used it, I don't think I used it once. Yeah, I didn't use it once this month. So there's literally no progress from the last month. And I just don't want to force myself to carry on using it. I don't like it enough. The formula is really, really old. And I have a lot more eyeshadow palettes now that I'm more interested in. I have the Pan Nose eyeshadows. It didn't pop up in that. If it had popped up in that project, I obviously would have used it more and it would have forced me to use it more. But because I'm doing the Pan Nose eyeshadows, I'm not interested in doing this one. If it was a different palette, I would, but it's just, I have to declutter it. It's just no good to me right now. So before I move on to skincare, there are 3 makeup items that I do want to roll into the project. So the first one is this e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. This is in the shade Sparkling Rosé. I am adding this in because I have 2 of them. I bought this a few years ago and then I just bought another one this year, not realizing that I still had this one. So I don't want 2 of them. I don't need 2 of them. There's quite a bit left, honestly. I mean, this one feels like it has settled and it looks like it's about here, but then I see some like air pockets down here. So it's always weird with these things. You can never really tell until you literally use it all up and then take the stopper out. So I'm nowhere near that, but my goal is just to use it every single month. I might put a usage to it. I might want to say I want to use it at least 5 times a month, because then it will motivate me to use it. I'll try to do that, and then it will just, as I go on progressively, it will go down eventually. But yeah, I'm rolling this in. Next up I'm rolling in is this L'Oreal Color Appeal Platinum single eyeshadow. This is in the shade Antique Gold, and this is not a bad eyeshadow. I just never go to it, and I have already quite a little bit of a dip, and I feel like I could probably hit pan if I start incorporating this into looks. I think it's really pretty. I think it could work with this time of year, these type of eyeshadow looks that I've been doing. So yeah, I just kind of want to roll this in and have a play around with it, see if I can hit pan, and just, have fun with it. So I'm rolling that one in. Next up, I've been really enjoying this L'Oreal Le Blush. This is a blush, obviously, but I really like the payoff. I really like the color of this. I mean, I don't know if you can, on my skin tone, it looks really good. I feel like it looks nice on my cheeks. It's got like a peachy, rosy color, and that's kind of the blushes that I usually go for. And yeah, it's a powder. I really like it. It's still really good. It's old. And yeah, I am wanting to start like going through and getting rid of a lot of my products that are not cruelty free. So obviously L'Oreal wouldn't be, and that's why I'm adding in the other L'Oreal eyeshadow. It's just to hit pan, kind of work through them a little bit more. So yeah, my goal would be to hit pan. I do have a little bit of a dip on this because I've had it for so long. So if I progressively just like work on it and just consistently give an update on it, I might be able to hit pan. I don't think anytime this year. I think it's going to take me more than 2 more months, but you never know. I don't really know where the pan is, so it could be there. Okay, skincare items, I feel like I have a lot less than I should do, but I just don't recall what I was using, so hopefully I'm not missing anything. But the first one I want to talk about is the Hydra Genius aloe water. This is from L'Oreal. This, unfortunately, I really love, even though it is from L'Oreal and it's not cruelty free, but I just love it. I really love the formula. I love that it's aloe vera. It's really soothing, and I use it, if not every day, every other day. So last month I was here, and then this month I'm down here. So I definitely feel like I could finish it within the month if I try hard, but realistically I think it's going to be another couple of months before it's entirely finished. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I already have a second one as a backup to use. And yeah, I don't really have any alternatives to something like this at the moment. So if you know any other products that are like this, similar, and would be cruelty free, just let me know. I would be very interested, but I really like this at the moment. Next up is this simple toner. You would know from all my videos that I really hate this. I'm really proud of my progress, because at the start of my project I was all the way up here and now I'm down here. I haven't marked it, but I'm right here. So I've done another, good amount, I would say, this month. It's about the same as what I do every other month. And I haven't tracked my skincare, so I haven't really tracked how many times I've been using it, whereas with my makeup I have. It just feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to do that because then I need a notepad in my bathroom, and it's just something I'm not doing. But anyway, no, this I really don't like. I still don't, I understand the reason for toners, but I just still don't, I've never really seen the benefit for my skin. I still don't, and I have another toner that I'm enjoying more than this, but I still don't use it all the time because I just think, I don't need it. So I don't know, if I need to be convinced by toners. I really do. I still don't get them. I still don't see why I need another product for my skin. I just don't. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just working through it, and once it's done, I will never ever repurchase this ever again. I don't like simple products. I really like their wipes, their makeup removal wipes and things like that. I think that's fine, but every other simple product that I've used I have not liked. Next up, I've got this Garnier. This is something that I've been just wanting to get rid of. This is the Softening Cleansing Lotion. So I've just been using this to remove the eye makeup, and it removes waterproof products as well. So yeah, I've just been mostly just using it to remove eye makeup, and then I use something else to remove the rest of my face makeup. but I don't like this. It's for normal to dry skin. I don't have dry skin, so I don't feel like it gives me any benefit. I have oily to combination skin, so I just don't think it's that great for me. And I have another one that's got aloe vera, and it's something that I want to start using, so I feel like I really need to get rid of this. And let me just mark the progress because I forgot to do that. So last month I was here and now I'm down here. So I've definitely used a good amount again, and potentially I could finish it by next update if I really force myself to. I probably will wear more makeup this month because hopefully I won't be ill for 2 weeks. And so yeah, I probably will maybe have this finished by next update, which would be exciting. And then lastly, I don't know what to do with this. I feel like I should just remove it from the project and then just stop trying to do body lotions because I just always forget. I hate doing them. This is the Skin So Soft from Avon, and I haven't used it once. I tell you, it's still where the mark is from last month. It's been sitting there. I look at it and I think, nah, I don't need to use it. And then I just don't use it. And then I think, crap, I'm not using it. But then the next day I don't use it, and I just, at the moment I don't feel dry. I know in the winter time a lot of people get dry skin. I don't have dry skin, so I just don't feel like I need body lotion at the moment. I feel like when I start feeling dry, I will reach for it, but right now I don't. So why should I use it? I also really hate the way it feels. I just don't like body lotion. I love the smell of them. I love the concept of them, but I just don't do them. I'm too lazy. I just don't like it. So I'm going to remove it altogether from the project because I have massively failed and I just don't want to keep looking at it and like not wanting to do it. And then lastly, this is not makeup or skincare, but I do realize it was in the project and then I didn't talk about it a couple of videos, and it's just been sitting on my desk. I haven't been using it. It's another thing that I'm going to remove. So I would say this video and this update is probably just a massive fail. But this is the Nurtured Mother postpartum support, like little doodah that you put in. It's a herbal supplement and you put it in your water or your drink, and it helps you just get over like the emotions of having a baby. It also helps with postpartum, discomfort and things like that. And it's been 9 months since I've had my baby, so I feel like I don't need this anymore. And if I ever did need it, I should have used it before, and I didn't. And I haven't used it in the last, I would say, couple of months. I was tracking it here, but I haven't used it at all. I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't know if it lasts. Maybe I could just hold on to it. I'm really not sure if I could just keep it and then have it for if I ever have another baby, or I should just get rid of it. I'll have to look and see how long it lasts, but I don't need it right now, and I think I'm just going to remove it from the project. When I added it in, my son was 4 months, so it made a little bit more sense for me to have it because you're you're still in postpartum and things like that. But 9 months on, I don't feel like I need it anymore. I feel like I'm back to myself as much as I can be, and yeah, I don't know, it's not something that I'm using. So there you have it. That is my project pan for November. Thank you so much for watching. Hope I will see you again soon. Like and subscribe, and yeah, take care of yourself. Bye.